Hey Blades, welcome back to another test video. So, I want to apologize for that previous test video. I know that it said key +1. I know it said key +1. I didn't mess up. But I was trying to keep your whole gauntlet thing fair. The idea of the gauntlet is to have the build, stick with the build, and go as far as you can. That's the whole point. If you can just change the build in between matches, then, you know, what's the point of even test out the character? Changing that blue Patara from Super +1 to Key +1 is changing Trunks drastically, you know, just build-wise, completely different, you know. An AI change, an AI tweak, that's fine. It's still the same character. It just will kind of maybe do something a little bit different, but it's still that character. But when you change the build, then what's the whole point of having this gauntlet, you know? What's the whole point of the character losing and then getting a second opportunity with a different build if you could just change the build right in between matches, right in between rounds? It doesn't make any sense, you know. So I was just trying to protect you, and you know, I didn't mean to step on any toes or anything. But you know, it was Trunks. Like I said, you guys with your whole gauntlet thing, if you're still planning on doing it, you can always have Trunks just retry with Key +1 if that's the build that you want to go with. But I'm not sure if you guys are still doing the whole gauntlet thing, what you guys are planning. But right now, this test video, you guys are doing something totally, completely different. So we're just gonna go ahead and see how this does for your last video for today. So starting it off, we have Cyborg Tao with Key +2 Super -1 launch support and Halo. Now, when you put Halo, I was thinking, I was like, Cyborg Tao is a bad guy, so wouldn't he have Demon Seal? But I decided to go ahead and hack it and put in Halo because I'm not sure if it would do anything, you know. Last thing we need to do is him have Demon Seal and, you know, him be totally different than him having Halo. So I decided to go ahead and hack the game, just give him Halo. It's as simple as that. With Tien AI. So he is the spammiest of all spam builds. He sacrifices the entry bar to have his launches be cut in half the amount of key that required to do a B2. Cut in half, plus Key +2, plus launch support. It's Key +3. That's ridiculous. So we're gonna go ahead and see how it does with Tien AI. Going against Cooler. Cooler has Key +1 launch support, Indignation, Fighting Spirit, Quick Fast Attack, and Rising Flame Spirit with Tien AI. Not transformed, but transformations are on, so if he wants to transform, he can. I had to go ahead and message you that because I was like, wait, do you want regular Cooler or do you want like the Team Cold's Cooler where sometimes he is transformed? I think majority of the time he is transformed. I was like, I don't know. I had to message you about that. So let's go ahead and see how this does. I'm interested. I'm interested. He has Key +3 and then his B2. Like if he wants to spam him out, that would be very interesting to see. Full Power Energy Wave connect for 8.5k points of damage. You know, my God, I've always said that he has a charge rate problem. You know what I was thinking? I was like, what the heck? What happened to his HP? Forgot it. Halo, totally forgot about that. You know, to tell you the truth, I really don't think if you're gonna go with the Halo, and you don't need the Key +2 and the launch. That's a little bit too much. You know, I'd say launch support, Halo. Maybe Key +1, maybe Super +1, but not Key +2. He doesn't need that much. It's a little bit too much, especially for Halo. You know what? I'd say Super +1, launch support, and Halo. If this is what you're planning on going with. But it's interesting. It's interesting. You know, he's already brought Cooler down to his HP already. And Blade connects. You know, if you could just get the right AI to launch B2s, and definitely, I think Tien is a good choice. Tien, from what I've seen on a lot of people, Tien AI is definitely a really great AI when it comes to doing B2s and spamming out B2s. Will he do an ultimate? No, he's just gonna do Hidden Blade again. He's gonna connect again. He's just doing Hidden Blade. He's like, yeah, I may have lost the HP bar, but I can still kick your butt. And so far, he is doing really well. He's already back at max power. Hidden Blade again. I say, if he wants to keep spamming him, connects again, and it's over. Interesting. He is spamming. All right, go ahead and fight again. So maybe not the Key. I think Super +1. I want to see Super +1 launch support. You're already taken that to the face already. That's how the last fight began. Super +1 launch support in Halo, I think, would be the correct order to go with. His charge rate should be okay, especially since, you know, things will only cost half. He doesn't really need for. I'm trying to get this across. For his B2s to only cost half, he doesn't need charge rate +3. Donnery connects before the full power energy wave can be launched, but one good full power energy wave and it'll actually be over for him, so full power energy wave, dodged, countered with an ultimate, nice. Connects for 13k points of damage. Donnery, that connects for 5.5 and he's almost brought Cooler down to his levels. And so far, this is interesting. Dark and Side Beam, that connects. Ooh, that did for 8k. He's at max power. One more B2 from Cooler and it's over. Dodon Ray connects for 6.6. Dr. Side Beam, dodge countered with the Dodon Ray, connects again. And if it, next B2 ends it. Next B2 from anybody ends it. Hidden Blade gets hit out of it. And Cooler takes him down with a melee combo. Damn, so close. Fight again. So far, it's looking pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Dodon Ray. That was dodged. Definitely, he needs to launch out as many B2s as he can, and you know, just do his damnedest. Like I think at this point, you guys are just kind of getting desperate for Cyborg Tower. Darkness Side Beam. Oh, I connected. It looked like it didn't, but then all of a sudden it just did. But I'm used to seeing Cyborg Tower down by a bar already. Yeah, that's just how I feel personally. You guys can go ahead and stick with it, but he doesn't need key +3 if he's gonna have Halo. He'll be fine with key +1. His charge rate's not the best, but key +1, especially for your B2s being, you know, only worth half, key +1 should be enough. You know? If you really want to get risque, don't really connect. If you really want to get risque, you can go key +2 super -2 key super +2 key -1, then the launcher for it to cancel out, so he'll be at his regular charge rate. But of course, his B2s only cost half. You know, a 1-bar Dodon Ray, and that will do some serious damage. So you can go ahead and try that out. You know, you can go ahead next. You know, tomorrow you guys can go ahead and experiment with this. Do a 3v1. Do a 3v1. You can go up against Cooler again. You can have, you know, one build with like key +1. You can have one build with super +1 and one build with super +2 key -1, and go ahead and see how each of them do. Oh, just a suggestion. RNG wave misses, because right now I'm very intrigued by this. Dodon Ray connects and it's over. That was a great performance. You know, I think you might have found something pretty interesting for Cyborg Tao. You know, can you make Cyborg Tao the next adult Gohan? That'd be interesting to see. Alright, so I hope that this test video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting me as your tester, and I will see you guys tomorrow with some more test videos. Thanks for watching.